So Ben, we were just talking about all these kids taking off school, getting sick, stuff like that, even schools closing.
Yeah.
And you were talking about some products that we have to take care of that. I just thought it'd be a really cool thing to talk about, kind of just on video and put it on our Facebook page or something.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with everything that we've seen, all these school closings and these kids that are passing around illnesses and getting sick, unfortunately, we can't control what they pick up from other children in school or what adults pick up at work. What we can control with these devices that we have now, when they come home with a cold or a flu or an illness, they're not going to spread that around to everybody else in the family.
Yeah, that's really cool. We had that. You told me about that customer who followed up with you just recently that we put one in for last year, right?
Absolutely, yes. She mentioned that her husband had come home with a cold, and she felt like, okay, now my kids are going to get it. Now I'm going to get it, and I have no time to take off of work. This is going to be a big problem, and I can't do this right now.
I know we've got 3 kids, and that's usually how it did happen before we put a purifier in.
Yeah.
One kid gets sick, and you just know the whole house is coming.
Absolutely.
But that's been a cool thing for us too, and my wife has even mentioned it a few times that, like, she's just so thrilled with this because one kid comes home sick.
Yep.
And we have not passed it around, which is really cool. And we've had ours in for about 2 years, so we've got some pretty good history with it, and
yes.
It's been pretty consistent.
I have a similar story. My wife, anytime I would come home sick, she just started immediately getting upset, because she knows that she's going to be sick, she's going to have to take off work, it's hard for them to fill shifts where she's at, and we put a purifier in. I've had 2 different types now, one that doesn't have any maintenance and one that does have a little bit of maintenance. Both of them treat the airflow pretty much the same way.
Yeah.
But it's been great because we have, since these past couple of years, we have not had that transfer. We haven't transferred, the cold from one person to the other in my own house. So I've experienced the same thing that you have.
That's cool. Well, of course, I know what goes into installing these things, but for our viewers' purpose, what's it take? Is it expensive? Is it a new system? What's the deal?
Absolutely not. It's a very simple install. These devices can be installed on any system that you have.
Okay. They go inside your existing system, right?
Absolutely, they do. Yes. Depending on what type of air purifier that you're the most interested in, they install either with a power supply external, just on the sheet metal box, or directly inside the furnace itself.
Tell me about the one inside the furnace, because that seems like it fit anywhere.
It does fit anywhere. It is a great product. All we have to do is set it up to where airflow will pass through it.
So real quick, how does it work? You said airflow passes through it, and then what does it do to the airflow?
What it does is it's an ion generator. So it's going to generate positive and negative ions as the airflow passes through the stream. These ions are designed to target the airborne dust, dirt, pollen, spore, flu virus, cold virus, bacteria virus, any of those particles that come through that stream. These ions are designed to attach to it, cling to it, and destroy them.
That's awesome.
It's really cool because the first couple of days you have that device, you'll notice like a normal, I guess a little bit thicker film of dust that might be on your kitchen table in your furniture.
What's that?
All that is these ions are attracting to these airflow particles, these particles in the airflow, and they're destroying them. So they're basically dropping them. And you only see that for a couple of days. It's pretty unique. Once you clean that up and it runs its couple day cycle, you'll never see that again.
Because you've got clean air.
Because you've got clean air, exactly.
All right.
Now I will say it does not eliminate the need to dust, but it minimizes it very, very heavily.
Well, Ben, I appreciate it. And yeah, I couldn't believe the stat. Centerville Schools, of course, was the big one on the news. They said 20 to 25% of their students were ill, so they decided let's shut down and let's clean this place up. And of course, like you said, we can't prevent them from getting sick at school, but you can prevent the clean air in your home. You can prevent them from passing around in the home, so that's pretty cool.
And these products have come a long way. I mean, IAQ is finally it's actually recognized at our annual convention in heating and air conditioning.
Yeah.
That actually happened 3 years ago for the first time ever. So this is very important items and devices that we're discussing today.
We do a lot more than just heating and cooling, huh?
Absolutely. There's much more than just keeping your house warm and keeping it cool.
Yeah.
We have a lot of innovative products that help you keep you and your family healthy.
Well, thanks, Ben. If you guys have any questions, just comment on our Facebook page, email us, give us a call. We'd be happy to answer any of them. And of course, we offer free estimates on any of these products. Thanks.